Now the truck I have here is not a baby, so he's just here for fun. Hi guys, this is Stephanie from Pollys Pet Shop, and today I am joined with one less member of our crew. I'm here with
Genevieve.
And
my name is Aislinn.
And today we are going to show you how to hand feed baby birds. This is a Goffin cockatoo. He's hand feeding 3 times a day, so we're just going to go over some of the tips and tricks for hand feeding, so that way you guys don't have any questions about that. We're going to step on over to the baby bird section of our shop. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Alrighty, before we begin, just know that we mix their baby bird food. It's a company called Katie. They have their own very formulated carrot food, or baby bird formula. It makes kind of like a pudding mixture. It does have to be a certain degrees. We usually like to keep it around 102.5 degrees, almost at 103. But we don't want it too hot or too cold for these baby birds, because if it's too hot, we'll burn a hole in their crop, and if it's too cold, it'll harden in their crop and they won't be able to digest it properly. So as you can see, we're about to begin feeding. Here she's holding the head of the little Goffin cockatoo, only because he head bobs. That is very natural for baby birds to bob their heads when it's feeding time. It helps kind of get that formula down in their crop pretty good. Make sure you have it in an angle, hitting the back of the throat. Right past the tongue. Sometimes if the tongue's in the way, he's not going to get the formula down correctly and he might choke on it. So right now, he's, like I said, he's not even close to being done feeding. Good job. And this is really messy, so if you if you get it everywhere, don't worry about it. Most birds, they'll pick it off of each other. It hardens and it flakes off. So don't be afraid to make a mess when it comes to these guys. And if you're worried about overfeeding him, all you have to do is push on that little balloon pocket right now. It's about halfway filled, but we can still fill it up just a little bit more. And you'll start to see when he walks around, he has like this weird little balloon substance, and it's squishy. It's really squishy, full of formula. Like I said, he still has a little bit more room. If you feed a baby bird too much, you might risk him throwing it all up, and that's not very comfortable for them. If you don't feed him enough, then you're gonna risk a lot of weight loss. He's nice and full now. You can see this little bulge coming out now. It was really flat before. Now it's just a little water balloon.
Genevieve just asked, wait, actually say your question again.
How can you tell if these are male or female?
Yeah, so baby birds, or any type of bird, to tell if they're male or female, you do have to get them DNA tested, which means that you do have to send off some of their DNA. Some birds, like parakeets, and then some types of cockatoos and cockatoos, there are certain things that you can do to check to see if you think that it's a male or female. Eye coloration on the top of the beak, you can check to see if it's a certain coloration that would mean male or female, but the only way to know for sure is to get them actually DNA tested. So a lot of baby birds do need a warmer temperature, so you need to make sure that you put a heat lamp on them just so they stay warm. A lot of baby birds will go and cuddle together if you have multiples at a time, just because they huddle for warmth. So just make sure that if you do have a young enough baby bird, if they still don't have all their feathers yet, to go ahead and give them a heat bulb just to be on the safe side. So depending on what hand feeding formula you have, just look on the back. It'll tell you what temperatures to feed at. This one requires it to be from 101 to 106 degrees. Some different formulas will require it to be a little bit hotter, some will require it to be a little bit colder. So just make sure with whatever formula that you specifically have to look at that, and also look at the parts to parts ratio, because that will depend on the food as well. So baby birds will start feeding at their food usually at about 6 weeks or so. It does depend on the type of bird as well. You do have to make sure to get smaller pellets too, so it's easier for them to digest and eat. For instance, this guy right here, he is only on 1 a day hand feedings, whereas opposed to the one that we were just showing you how to hand feed, he's on 3 a day. The reason that we have dropped him down to 1 a day hand feeding is because he's going to be eating his pellets a lot more frequently. He's starting to eat more fruits and vegetables, as well as if you look at his feather development, he has a lot more feathers coming in. If your bird seems to be doing head bobs a lot, that's a good indication that they're still ready and still need to be hand fed. It's just kind of like a baby wanting food. So now we're going to go over some questions that you might have if you're wanting to hand feed baby birds. So, you had a question?
Yes. So what are the benefits of hand feeding as opposed to letting the mother raise the baby?
Yes.
Or letting somebody else raise the baby.
Yes. Okay, so a benefit to somebody hand feeding a bird is it'll create a better bond with you and the bird, because they think of you more as a mother figure, just because you are the one that's physically taking them out, feeding them, and they're getting comfortable with you. They're getting comfortable with your scent, your voice, everything like that. So it just creates that stronger bond. Although, kind of on the opposite hand, if you don't feel comfortable hand feeding them, because it is a very big responsibility, just make sure that, like if you were to come to us, we do have hand feeding baby birds. If you had one that you were wanting to purchase, then we could finish out hand feeding them for you, and that way you don't have to worry about the stress of actually hand feeding them.
A question that you might have is, well, how do I know if I'm even ready or remotely interested in hand feeding a bird? Well, obviously you'll be a bird lover, like most of us are. On top of that, you will do a lot of lengthy research. It is not for everybody. Baby birds is not something I would consider easy at all. It is extremely rewarding, but it is extremely tedious. One thing you can do is watch this video. That is a step that you can. We made this video specifically to inform and to educate people who are interested in hand feeding these babies. It is an extremely rewarding job. If you purchase a bird through us, like Stephanie said before, you can always either leave the hand feeding to us. We can personally show you here, but this video is specifically so that when we're in store hours, you can watch this video.
Yeah. We do, like if you are interested in hand feeding a baby bird and you don't feel comfortable with it, come in and talk to us and we can physically show you how to hand feed a bird, because it's something that you're gonna want to have hands-on experience doing a couple times before you go home and do it yourself. Oh, also side note, the reason that this quality has just changed the reason that the quality of this video just recently changed is because my camera died. So sorry.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments below about feeding baby birds or just birds in general, please leave them below and we will get to them when we can. Otherwise, you can leave us other video ideas, things that you'd like to see in the pet store. Just let us know.
Yes, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and our Instagram, and that would be great. So
we answer all questions as best we can, so if we have a question that we didn't answer that you would like to know, please either like DM us privately or just leave a comment in the comment box.
yes. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Clay, thank you so much for being the video filmer of this video.
You're welcome.
Did he do a good job, Aislinn?
Shows how much I'm cared about.
Do y'all think he did a good job?
I think we need a new cameraman. We'll go dump you in the river.
If you hear our stomachs growling, it's because the girls are keeping us here from eating.
Oh my god.
I mean, on behalf of educating our fellow pet lovers.
Yep. Come on. Yeah, Kyle. Hey guys, this is. Oh wait, hold on, he bit me. Yeah.
Ow!
Yes.
Oh, I got a cramp. Oh.